All right, guys, how are you doing? Once again, it is Dave Ward on the mic from Pushing the Cushion Productions and United Dirt Sim Series. We are here in the Dirt Empire magazine, 410 Elites, and we are already into qualifying. We have gotten a late start, unfortunately. The 360 season opener ran a little bit longer with about 50 drivers, so we were really good to see that, but it put us a little bit behind schedule. I do apologize. Want to get out here. We're going to throw up some sponsors here. We're going to pay the bills here real quick. Jessup Logistics, Fournier Motorsports coming on board with us this year. The Goyette Trucking, a returning sponsor as well. Red Line Race Designs, and the title sponsor for this series, Top of the Top, Dirt Empire Magazine. Make sure you check them out. They have great interviews with all kinds of real race drivers. They're even starting to get into some sim drivers as well. So make sure you check those guys out. Brand new publication, brand new magazine to hit the shelves. Make sure you're looking for it. Dirt Empire for all of your dirt track racing stories. So here we go, qualifying, just getting ready to be over there. Kenny Miller, Shea Palo, Tyler Schell, Aiden Beerline, and Mason Hannigan, your top 5 in qualifying. And we are rolling directly into heat race number 1. Heat race number 1 is going to look like this from Brent Marks Racing Sim Team. On the pole position in the number 15, it's going to be Michael Sheridan. Outside row number 1 and 2, his outside is going to be the number 41 of Eric Wilkie. Inside row number 2 is going to be Mason Hannigan. Outside row number 2 is going to be Kenny Miller. Randy Shreve's going to start on the inside of row number 3 from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. I'm sorry, Dustin Sargent in the number 77. Dustin Big Money Sargent going to be over there on the inside. And outside of him is going to be Randy Shreves. Starting worst looking to go first, it's going to be the number 32 of Bryce Lucius from Up North Esports. That is going to do it here at Lernerville. Heat race number 1 going to come out here at any moment. We've got one more pace lap. So right there, you can see on the pole position, Michael Sheridan and Eric Wilkie going to bring this heat race number 1 for the season opener of the Dirt Empire magazine, 410 Elites. Hannigan rocking the number 7 inside row number 2. And that 23M right there for Kenny Miller. Sheridan with a great initial start there here at Lernerville. Have to be careful. No outside wall. We actually have one over the backside. No caution flags in the heat races. They are going to run it out for 10 laps. 3 go to the feature, folks. So Bryce Lucius putting it over the backside of turn number 2. Unfortunately, that's going to end his night here in heat race number 1. Look at that, 3 wide. Mason Hannigan coming. Eric Wilkie trying to find the keyhole. He found it. Going to go low, coming through 3 and 4. Kenny Miller with a freight train of speed on the outside in that 23M, looking to go to the front. Some of the best drivers in iRacing joining us tonight, and it is great to be back after such a long vacation here for the 410 Elite Series. This one brings the heat, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. There we go. Slider line right there. Kenny Miller going to try and hold him off. Michael Sheridan cuts back underneath. He's going to run about midline and take away that top side. Mason Hannigan looking to set up. Kenny Miller running that slider once again in 1 and 2. He's hungry right there in the 23M. He's going to hold it down. Coming out of 4, they were still 3 wide. My God. This is great racing right here. As we are going 10 laps, we should be coming up on lap number 9 here as they cross the stripe. Top 3 are going to advance straight into the feature. Right now, that would be Kenny Miller, Michael Sheridan, and Mason Hannigan. As we bring out the white flag, it's a battle for the final transfer. Oh, Sheridan over the backside. Michael Sheridan goes off the backside of turn 2. Kenny Miller is going to pick up heat race number 1. Win. Eric Wilkie in 2nd. Mason Hannigan 3rd. Dustin Big Money Sargent in 4th. In that number 77, Michael Sheridan all the way back to 5th. Here we go. Man, that was a crazy finish right there. As you can see, Lernerville, super hard to drive with having to worry about no walls. We are going to jump right into heat race number 2. And Matt Dixon's going to bring him out on the pole position from Up North Esports in that number 96. Outside row number 1 is going to be the number 21 of Blaine Brink from LGR Motorsports. He wasn't able to make the show for the 360s as it filled up, so he's looking to show off what he's got here in the 410 Elites. Row number 2 on the inside, it actually is going to be Tyler Street in the number 4 Star from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. And outside row number 2 in the number 21 car from Elbows Up Sim Sports, it's Shea Palo. Rounding out the field on the inside of row number 3, it's going to be Billy Brickley rocking that brand new sponsor he's got there. He is the Dirt Empire magazine sponsored driver, the 00 Buckshot Billy Brickley. And Anthony Goyette in the number 29 from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Once again, top 3 going to transfer. 10 laps is the distance. We are going to get it done here. We should be looking for the green flag coming out of turn number 4. Drivers are getting ready to take the green flag. Blaine Brink trying to get a good start there. Looks like initial start. It's going to be Matt Dixon pulling out front, but Blaine Brink down there from LGR Motorsports in that black and red chrome. Pretty solid looking ride right there from Redline Race Designs. Woo! Oh boy, hold on to it, boys. Yahtzee, they were like all over the place there. 7th to 3rd, it's going to be Billy Brickley in the 00. Billy, the Buckshot. Brink holding down 2nd. Not sure who went for a ride. It looks like Shea Palo, unfortunately. Your leader still the number 96 right there of Matt Dixon. Blaine Brink from LGR Motorsports still holding it down in 2nd. And for that 3rd and final transfer right now, it is the Buckshot Billy Brickley in that 00. Halfway home right now. We are coming on. We're going to be coming to six laps and 4 to go here. When they get ready to cross the stripe, coming out of 4 onto the front straight, they are holding it together. Top 3 drivers looking to transfer and not really pushing too hard. It looks like Buckshot's going to be going for the 2nd place. He couldn't hold it there. Brink gets a little crazy sideways. Whoa, man, he caught the wall with the right rear tire. Unfortunate break there for him. Still able to keep it going. Right now, it is Matt Dixon from Up North Esports getting it done. Running that top shelf here at Lernerville. Keep it off the wall. Matt, you got this, buddy. Lap number 9. We'll be looking at a white flag next time by. Billy the Buckshot Brickley, Dirt Empire Magazine right there sitting in second. Brand new paint running on that one. And Tyler Street from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports also holding down that third position. So second through fourth, Sofa King Fast Sim Sports drivers. And Blaine Brink, unfortunate with getting into that wall there. He's going to bring it home in fifth. Shea Paolo went off track earlier when he rolled it onto his side. So Goyette, Brink, and Paolo going to have to go down to the C main or B main. Heat race number 3 gridding up right now. These guys are not wasting any time. Starting on the pole position from the Firm Motorsports, it's going to be the number 7 of Craig Silby. Outside row number 1, in the number 28H, it is Hunter Crum. Inside row number 2, driver to watch, the 410 Elite season champion from last year, Tyler the Bombshell from Elbows Up Sim Sports. And Braden Matson also in row number 2 there in the 21M. Row number 3 on the inside from Elbows Up Sim Sports is the number 72 machine of Jeffrey Stewart. And outside of him is Mark Jessup in the 14J. Super glad to see that he was able to make it. So quite a few Elbows Up Sim Sports drivers going to be in this one battling for those transfer positions. Hunter Crum being away for a little while. He just came back today. And glad to see that he was able to make it out here tonight. We are going to get ready to go to green flag. The Firm Motorsports driver Craig Silby going to bring him down to the green flag here at Lernerville for heat race number 3. Whoa! Braden Matson and Craig Silby getting together. Silby still holds on to that top spot. Here comes Tyler Shell. Mark Jessup sitting in third right now. So coming back from a little hiatus himself, Mark Jessup in that 14J trying to find his sea legs again. Craig Silby getting into the wall. Silby going to go to the back. So right now it is Tyler Shell out front in that number 85 machine from Elbows Up Sim Sports. Mark Jessup in second from Elbows Up Sim Sports. We're taking 3. Hunter Crum is holding down the third position in the 28H. As far as I know, Chance Crum Racing, I should have known. Chance Crum, his brother, famous midget driver, ran in the Chili Bowl. So Hunter definitely representing his brother out here. We've got Jeff Stewart trying to make it a sweep for Elbows Up Sim Sports in heat race number 3. He is trying to chase down Hunter Crum as much as he can. We are just past halfway. He's got about 4 laps to do it. We'll keep an eye on it. Tyler Shell still out front. Mark Jessup sitting second. There's Jessup as he comes into frame. Craig Silby now trying to reel back in from that early on mistake, getting into the wall. Can't count him out. Super fast driver as well. Chance Crum all over the loud pipe trying to hold off Jeffrey Stewart. Let's see as it's lap number 8. We only have a few laps to go. No front wing on Stewart's machine. That thing's got to be a handful to drive right now, but he's trying to get it done and put Elbows Up SimSport in the top 3 and take those top 3 positions into the main event. Here we go. Coming out of turn number 4. Let's see. Shell with the win. Jessup in second. Hunter Crum third. Jeff Stewart just outside. Man, that was close. He was having a rough start to his race, so he got it done. Craig Silby going to come home in that 5th position. Braden Matson out early. Heat number 4. Here we go. Elbows Up Sim Sports bringing out quite a few of their drivers tonight. We definitely appreciate them doing that for sure. And heat race number 4 taken to the line. Bruce Klingen from Elbows Up Sim Sports in the number 12 going to be on the pole position. And then we have Jeremy Zarfos going to start just outside, also from Elbows Up Sim Sports. Row number 2 on the inside, it's going to be the number 75 Up North Esports driver Chase Swafford. Outside of him, you saw him taking home 2nd place in the 360 Redline Race Designs 360s just a few moments ago. It's Aiden Beerline from OBR Sim Sports in the 13A. Inside row number 3. Well, this is going to be an all LGR row, and they're going to have to get it going as quick as they can. On the inside is going to be the number 22 of Jared Kuno from LGR Motorsport and co-owner of Redline Race Designs. It's the 10C. The best of the rest, it's Coulter West. So we are going to go racing here in heat race number 1. Top 3 transfer, 10 laps is the distance. So LGR Motorsports coming out, bringing a lot of their drivers to support us, as well as Elbows Up Sim Sport. We definitely appreciate those guys coming out as well. John Beerline jumping into our chat. Let's go Beerline. So he is rooting for Aiden. That's Aiden's dad. And let's see if he can make his papa proud here in heat race number 4. They are on the move right now. Woo! Little contact there. 75 of Chase Swafford got into Bruce Klingen. Yahtzee. So it is Zarfos and then Beerline and Swafford, top 3 positions right now. 3 transfer. Beerline running that high side, trying to keep up his momentum as they go down through and onto the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4, it is still Jeremy Zarfos out front in that number 5Z. But the 13A reeling him in, getting one heck of a run there. Coming off of the turn 2 down the back straightaway. Beerline is hooked up on the top shelf, gets into Zarfos. Zarfos got a little bit sideways. Beerline checks up. Now he's going to pull a slider line and see if he can hold on to it going down the back straightaway. We are still side by side. 5Z is Zarfos going to try and pull down the inside. Couldn't get it done there. New race leader, Aiden Beerline in the 13A. Chase Swafford running in that 3rd position right there. As you can see, oh, he gets a little bit loose. Going to lose some time on Jeremy Zarfos. Jared Kuno from LGR Simsport, or LGR Motorsports, running in that 4th position, trying to catch back up to those top 3. I think he's going to run out of time, unfortunately. He's trying to get some experience and ready to go for the C or B main events. White flag out on the speedway. Last lap for the 13A OBR Simsport driver Aiden Beerline. Here he comes onto the front straightaway across the stripe. Then it's going to be Jeremy Zarfos in the number 5Z. Chase Swafford in third and Jared Kuno fourth from LGR Motorsports. Bruce Klingen still finishing out in that top 5, and Coulter West taking a back seat there. Looked like he put it in the pits early on. Didn't want to mess up anybody else's race. So we are already jumping out for the B main. Here we go. So, as it stands right now, on the pole position for the B main event, Dustin Big Money Sargent in the number 77, going to start on the pole position. Outside row number 1 in the number 29 machine, it is Anthony Goyette from Goyette Trucking and Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Inside row number 2 is going to be Jeff Stewart from Elbows Up Sim Sport. Outside of him is going to be the LGR Motorsports driver Jared Kuno in the number 22. Inside row number 3 is going to be the number 15 of Michael Sheridan from Brent Marks Racing Sim Team. Outside of him is going to be another LGR Motorsports driver. That's Blaine Brink in the number 21. And then it looks like Craig Silby from the Firm Motorsports going to be inside row number 4. And to his outside, Bruce Klingen. Wait, we got a change up here and something. Yeah, no, I was right. Okay. Randy Shreves on the inside of row number 5 from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. And the 10C of Coulter West from LGR Motorsports. Starting row number 6 on the inside, it looks like it's going to be Braden Matson in the number 21M. Looks like Anthony Goyette going to the rear of the field here. Not sure why that happened. That's probably what messed everything up for me. So from this one, 10 are going to go to the main event. Dustin Big Money Sargent out front right now. Michael Sheridan sitting in second and Craig Silby third. Caution out on the speedway. Not sure what that one came out for. So it looks like the track crew decided that there needed to be a caution that came out. I don't know which one that came for. Nobody's claimed it yet, so we will have to keep an eye on that, but we will report back as soon as we see any change there. Dustin Big Money Sargent not wanting to see that caution flag come out. He was hoping to get checked out as quickly as possible. Michael Sheridan still sitting in second. Craig Silby in third. Jeff Stewart fourth. Bruce Klingen in fifth. Shea Palo sixth. Bryce Lucius seventh. Eighth is Randy Shreves. Ninth is Anthony Goyette. Top 10 that would transfer so far, that would be Coulter West in the 10C. Just outside of transfer is the 21M of Braden Matson and Jared Kuno in the 12th position. So those two drivers need to pick up a couple here as we get ready to go back to green flag racing next time by. So it looks like Blaine Brink might have been the one that had the issue that brought out the caution flag there. He's catching up to the field. So we are doubling up and we are getting ready. They are tightening them up. And we're green flag racing once again here at Lernerville. Dustin, big money. Sargent trying to hold it down on the top shelf up there. Craig Silby looking down low. Caution back out on the speedway. Possibly Randy Shreves, maybe? See if we can take a look at that. Nope. I am not quite sure. Your guess is as good as mine, but we are going to go back live, get them re-racked, restacked, and ready to rock and roll here. Sargent still out front. Silby in second. Sheridan third. Fourth is Bruce Klingon. Fifth is Stewart. Sixth, Paolo. Seventh, Lucius. Eighth, now Kuno. Ninth is Goyette. Braden Matson, 10th. Oh, it might have been Coulter West that crashed there. That might have been because he was up a little bit further. So we're going to flash back up to the front and get ready to go back to green flag conditions here. We should go to green flag with about 3 laps left in this B main event here for the Dirt Empire Magazine 410 Elite season opener coming at you from Lernerville. We're going to be looking for the green flag. You should see the pace truck pull off as we go into turn 3. Drivers are on the back straightaway. Green flag racing right now. Dustin Sargent pulling back out front. One hell of a restart there. Wow. 15 of Michael Sheridan going to pull it into the number 2 spot. Then Jeff Stewart in third. Bryce Lucius now battling with Stewart. Whoa! Sheridan gets into Dustin Sargent for the race lead. And now Bryce Lucius trying to drive right around the outside. He is flirting with disaster up on the top shelf. So the only cars not to transfer, Coulter West, Bruce Klingon, Blaine Brink. So that's Silby, Matson, Sargent, Paolo, Kuno, Shreves, Goyette, Stewart, Lucius, and Sheridan all transferred into the A main. That one was kind of yucky. We are going to do the warm-up here, folks. I'm going to take a break, grab a cold one real quick, and I will be right back at you calling the action for the main event. Well, I guess my track crew isn't helping me out very much tonight. We're jumping straight into the main event. You wanted the best. You got UDSS. Here we go. We are getting ready to line up the A main for the Dirt Empire Magazine 410 Elites. And here it goes. Starting on the inside, on the pole position, it is going to be Kenny Miller in the number 23. Outside row number 1 is going to be Matt Dixon in the number 96. Inside row number 2, one of the cars to keep an eye on is the number 85 right there. Your 410 Elite season champion from last year, Tyler Schell. And Aiden Beerline from OBR Sim Sports in the 13A. Row number 3. On the inside, it's going to be the number 41 from Handmade Motorsports. It's Eric Wilkie. Outside of him from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports and the Dirt Empire Magazine, powered 00 of Billy the Buckshot Brickley. Row number 4 looks like it's going to be an all elbows up sim sport. Nope. Yep. Mark Jessup in the 14J and Jeremy Zarfos starting outside in the 5Z. Row number 5 on the inside is going to be Mason Hannigan in that number 7 Black Diamond Motorsports machine, and Tyler Street from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports in the 4-star. Hunter Crum and Chase Swafford right behind him. We're green flag racing. I didn't even get through everybody. I apologize. Green flag racing. Kenny Miller trying to get out to an early lead right there in that number 23 machine. But Tyler Schell, with blood in the water, he is a shark in these 410s in that 85. Here he goes from Elbows Up Sim Sports. Can he get it done? He's looking on the inside. Can't get it done at the moment. Aiden Beerline taking over the 3rd position. Running that high side at Lernerville. Usually a fast line, but Tyler Schell is making it stick down on the inside in that number 85. Battle for the lead. Aiden Beerline with the freight train of speed here. Silver bullet. Can't get it done. He's going to drop back into 3rd. 30 laps is the distance. We are working on lap number 5 right now. Aiden Beerline in that 13A looking down on the inside. Getting a little impatient. Looks like he's trying to force the move. Couldn't get it done. He's going to drop back in line and try and regroup and get ready for that charge. 4th position right now, Eric Wilkie, but Mason Hannigan right there in the number 7 trying to chase him down. Black Diamond Motorsports driver Mason Hannigan in that number 7 chasing after Eric Wilkie in the Handmade Motorsports number 41. Chase Swafford sitting in 6th right now in the 75C. Uh-oh, who went off? Oh, man, who was that? I missed it. Shell still out front. Kenny Miller in 2nd. Aiden Beerline's in 3rd. Hannigan 4th. Looked like that might have been Shea Powell. I'm not sure. Shell battling with lap traffic, putting Tyler Street a lap down from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. We are a 1/3 of the way in, and your leader, Tyler Schell, putting laps on the field. So this could get interesting with lap traffic. Tyler Schell just sending it in there like he's a freaking mailman, and it's sticking. Kenny Miller still holding down that 2nd spot. Super great run for him. Look at this guy go. I think this is his first year with the 410 Elites. He's joined United Dirt Sim Series. We're super glad to have him come out. Aiden Beerline, he's been here since the inception. Got the youngin' out there, the kid in the 13A. Aiden Beerline getting it done for OBR Sim Sports, holding down 3rd. Quite a stretch right now from 3rd to 4th. Back to Mason Hannigan from Black Diamond Motorsports in that number 7. And top 5 so far right now for Bryce Lucius from Up North Esports. This one's getting some green flag laps in. We're going to put it down another driver, it looks like. Oh, Anthony Goyette might have gotten lucky there. Not sure who the... Looks like Hunter Crum might have brought out that caution flag there. Let's go back and see. So show me Jared Kuna might have had an issue. He went off the back side there. Tough break for him from LGR Motorsports. And then later to bring out the caution, here it is right here. 3 wide at Lernerville. That gets pretty tight. Gets together with Mark Jessup, and Hunter Crum gets put into that outside wall. So he is going to be going to the back of the pack. Tough break for Hunter Crum. He just got back to racing on a regular basis, and now it looks like he's going to take it into the pits. The man, the myth, the legend, Tyler the Bombshell, right there from Elbows Up Sim Sports, holding down that top spot. Kenny Miller in that 23M. That thing's on rails tonight. Looking really solid. Aiden Beerline right behind him in the 13A. Then you go back to Mason Hannigan in the number 7. You know Mason's going to be pushing for it. As well as Bryce Lucius in that 32. And that is your top 5 as it stands right now. We're getting a double file restart here. We are green flag racing right there with Tyler Shell out front. Kenny Miller still holding it down in second. Aiden Beerline in third. Fourth is Mason Hannigan, but here's Bryce Lucius looking down on the inside. Let's see if he can make it stick. He's going to wash up the track. Cuts down on the inside from Mason Hannigan. Hannigan going to get the position back. If he can close the door, he can't. So Bryce Lucius going to pull back up into the 4th position and hold on to it for a minute. Woo! Gets a little sideways. And let's see. Beerline trying to mount a charge once again to see if he can catch up to Kenny Miller. But he is on the podium. It would be nice to get 2 podium finishes in one night here with the United Dirt Sim Series. That's a feat right there, ladies and gentlemen. And he is sitting in a good spot right now for Aiden Beerline with OBR Sim Sports. Last year's champ picking up right where he left off in the number 85 machine. It's Tyler Shell putting on a clinic here in the 410s on how to get around Lernerville as fast as possible. Kenny Miller still holding his own there in that 2nd position. As you can see the track map up in the upper right-hand corner, the number that you see in the circle is the position that you see on the left-hand side of the screen. So Miller still getting it done. Let's see if there's any battles here on the track. Here we go. Hannigan battling with Bryce Lucius. Hannigan going to throw a slider in there and make it stick. We are winding him down now with about 5 laps to go. Lucius running the top shelf. Bottom feeding is Mason Hannigan. Now Hannigan switches lanes up to the top shelf himself. Going to try and close the door and keep it shut to hold down that 4th position. Shell driving away with this one. Miller trying to mount his attack, and he's just not able to get close enough at the moment. He is looking for a podium in the season opener here at the 410 Elites for Dirt Empire Magazine. All right, so we're working lap number 27. There's only a few left here in this one. Flashing back through the field here. No major battles on the track. Bryce Lucius settling into 5th. 6th is Eric Wilkie. 7th, here we go. Here's a battle. 5Z of Jeremy Zarfos and Michael Sheridan in the number 15. Sheridan from Brent Marks Racing Sim Team. And Zarfos, an Elbows Up Sim Sports driver. So it's getting racy from about 5th on back. Let's check in with your leader and see. We are on the white flag, last lap. Here we go. Tyler Shell still out front with the win at Lernerville. Dirt Empire Magazine 410 Elites season opener. It's Tyler Shell in the number 85. The 23M going to bring home 2nd place tonight. That is Kenny Miller. 3rd is going to be OBR SimSport driver Aiden Beerline in the 13A, making the podium twice in one night. That is a great job. The number 7 of Mason Hannigan in 4th, and Bryce Lucius in 5th from Up North Esports. So we're going to give your drivers a chance to get over onto the front straightaway. They are getting them lined up right now. We're going to give them a chance to get into Discord here. And we will get you some driver interviews. I am sure that there's going to be a couple people that are pretty excited tonight. I'm sure all 3 of them are. Some of the fastest drivers in iRacing, and they threw down battle for 30 laps here at Lernerville for this season opener. Well, we're just waiting for Aiden Beerline. We'll give him just a minute here to jump into the post-race interview channel so we can get his interview done. Looks like here he is. And well, maybe it'll let me get him. Here we go. Coming home in 3rd tonight from OBR Sim Sports. Double podium night for you. It's Aiden Beerline in the 13A. Man, what'd you think of that one?
Yeah, that was one race for sure. I think if I would have had my setup a little dialed in for later on, I would have had something maybe for Kenny. But, I mean, great race all around for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like you guys were actually able to put some distance between 3rd and 4th and kind of get that breakaway after the restarts a little bit. 3 guys all on rails there, it looked like.
Yeah, for sure. I know my setup started going away the last 10 laps, but early on I was really felt really good and was able to stay with them. And then later on it kind of fell off, but thankfully not as bad as Mason and them, not as bad as their setups fell off from 4th back, for sure.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I mean, all that time and energy that you and the team spend on setups, you know, paid off. It seemed like, you know, got you on the podium twice tonight, right?
Yeah, it sure did.
Absolutely. Well, who would you like to thank, man?
First off, I'd like to thank Jesus Christ, my mom, my dad, OBR Racing, OW Simsets, LNH, New Line Contracting, Keegan Harmon Designs, and CD Simography, and you all for putting on an amazing show.
Man, I tell you what. How old are you, Aiden? For everybody at home, how old are you?
13.
13 years old, guys, and getting it done, putting it on the podium with some amazing racers here in iRacing, week in, week out. Kids getting fast. Keep an eye on them. And we're super glad to have you, man. We're super glad that you were able to come back and race with us again this year.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. That's Aiden Beerline in the 13A from OBR Sim Sports. And let's see. Here we go. Coming home, 1 spot out of the win tonight. In 2nd, it is Kenny Miller. What'd you think of that one, man?
It was certainly a good race. You know, Lernerville is one of those tracks I feel like it either treats me good or it doesn't. I either find myself going over the edge of one of the corners, so I was glad to minimize my mistakes and run pretty consistent behind Tyler there for a little bit. But the longer it went on, I guess he got way better and kind of stretched his lead out a little bit.
Well, you know, Aiden was talking about how his setup was kind of falling off there towards the end. Is that what you found, you know, with yours and maybe Tyler's was a little bit more consistent, or?
Yeah, you know, Tyler's obviously a great driver. He's a top-tier pro guy, so he's always going to be fast. He's always going to be consistent. So, you know, it was just one of those things. I don't know if I might have been driving a little bit too hard to try to catch up to him a little bit, but yeah, I was happy to run 2nd here. This is a pretty good league that you guys are putting on, so happy to be a part of it.
Absolutely, man. Well, we're super glad to have you come out. And just watching you guys, the top three with you guys being able to break away from, I mean, there's some pretty big names in here, and you guys really got it done tonight. All three of you drivers drove your butts off, and it was great to watch. So who would you like to thank? Who helped get you into second place tonight?
Got to thank everybody over at Phantom Motorsports for being a good group of guys. Weichel Sportswear, Power Outdoors, and Velocity Race Designs for helping us out.
Absolutely, man. Well, this has got to be the way to start off. There is quite a bit of money on the line. And to start off week number 1, coming home second, especially to a racer like Tyler Schell. He's our returning 410 Elite champion. So, man, I'd say that's a pretty good start, and congratulations, man.
Yeah, and we appreciate the money you guys are putting out. It's gives us a little something to run for, and it's a good reward if we can run up front each week.
There you go, for sure. Well, good luck next week. Hopefully, we're doing another interview, brother.
Yeah, sounds good. See you guys next week.
23M, that's Kenny Miller taking home second place tonight, and with the win, no stranger to victory lane here in UDSS. It's your returning champ, the number 85 Elbows Up Sim Sports driver, Tyler the Bombshell. You picked up right where you left off, bud.
Yeah, for sure. Just being right on the top the whole night, and trying to be consistent.
Well, I tell you what, consistently fast and consistently winning, those are some good consistencies to have. And you've been getting it done here with United Dirt Sim Series for a little while. And, I mean, what do you think? How was the race tonight? You went up you were able to pull away. So
yeah, as the race went on, I actually just kept driving the car easier and easier the whole time.
So did you feel like your setup was going away? Because I noticed that Aiden as well as Kenny Miller both said that, they felt like their setups fell off more than yours did.
Nah, mine was, to be honest, mine was getting better and better as the race went on. Beginning there, I was pretty tight, but as the race kept going on, it just kept loosening up to my feel.
Well, man, that is awesome for sure. What do you think about coming into this race? Did you even think about being the champ and having that pressure, or did you just put your suit and tie on, grab your suitcase or your briefcase and go to work?
I'm just treat it as another race. Whenever you think about stuff too much, that's when you start screwing up.
For sure, man. Well, got it done once again. Super glad to have you over here at United Dirt Sim Series. And who would you like to thank for the win tonight? Who helped get you into victory lane?
I'm just like thank everybody that works hard, puts this league on, and then you for broadcasting, and then Elbows Up Sim Sport sponsors School Sim Racing, Flow Racing, Interstate Speedway, Motorsports Beat, Just Logistics, Paints by Tunigan, Hergot Real Estate, BS Air, Oval Photographs, Kent Spence, Power Rubco, and Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation.
Well, man, it's got to feel good to at least have the first one down with a W, and going into week number 2, I'm sure that'll get a little bit easier for you, knowing that you're going to be doing okay in the points, and you will be racing all season, right?
Sorry.
I said you will be racing all season, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For some reason, your mic cut out.
Oh, really? I'm sorry about that. All right, brother. Well, we will see you next week, and I think the Dirt Empire Magazine's 410 Elites went pretty well. What did you think?
Yeah, went pretty smooth, I would say, for sure. For the first night, it'll just get better as the season goes on.
Absolutely. Tyler Schell from Elbows Up Sim Sports with the win tonight. That is going to do it for us tonight, folks. Definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. And we will be back at it tomorrow night with our Pro Late models as well as our Monday Night Midgets. Both of those will be broadcast on YouTube as well. So make sure that you click that button for notifications from Pushing the Cushion Productions so that you'll be notified whenever we go live for our broadcast. We appreciate it. Have a great night, everybody.